Greetings and salutations to you all. Once again, it is me, the Ravenous Spectre, and today we got a pickups video that we're doing. As a matter of fact, I actually did this video previously on my phone because my webcam was acting like a dickhead, and it seems I finally got things all situated now. So, the thing that was going on with the previous video, I'm just not going to bother with, because for some reason that one wouldn't upload from my phone. I don't know, something about video format or some stupid crap. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and deal with the whole little pickups shindig right here, right now, because for one reason is I ended up getting some rather good deals on Goodwill, as a matter of fact, a few days ago or something like that. And also ended up getting some good deals at GameStop because they had like 4 for $10 kind of deal, something like that. And picked up some rather really good titles. It was either titles that I used to own, and I ended up rebuying them again because I sold them in order to be able to get newer games at the time, years back, or whatever the case may be. And yeah, so now I've reached around and got them again, and lo and behold, that's what some of the things that we have here for today. I also have an amiibo to show as well. It's actually the Player 2 version of Cloud, as a matter of fact. And yeah, I was actually really glad that I picked him up because I have the first one, which is Player 1. Obviously, both of them are from Super Smash Brothers, and it's actually his Advent Children form, if you will, obviously. And there he is, right there. If you look at the detail, I really do like the detail that Nintendo has been putting into their amiibos lately. They've really gotten they've gotten a higher quality of amiibos now, and I really do think that it's more than worth the price now compared to what it used to be. The quality was okay for back then, but it seems like maybe they've gotten better with them. And I actually, when I did the previous video on my phone, I had it in box, and I was like, well, I'm going to take it out. Went ahead and took it out, already threw away the box and all that, took the trash out, all that. So yeah, I don't have the box to show it in because I don't need the box because it's just going to take up space. So yeah, definitely glad to finally have like the Advent Children version of Cloud, which is also the Player 2 version for Super Smash Brothers. Freaking badass. Anyways, on to the next one we have here. We've got a few Xbox 360 games, which is the ones that I ended up getting for $4 and something a piece. Actually, one of them I got for $2, as a matter of fact. The first one on docket is Two Worlds 2. Now, this is a game that I ended up getting on PC for like a couple dollars, I don't know, a year or so ago, whenever it was, sometime back. And it seemed like it was pretty fun, and I wanted to have a physical version of it, so I went ahead and picked this one up. I believe it's also on PS3. I think it is on PS3, as a matter of fact. And this was another one of those games that I ended up selling because I wanted to get some trading credit to be able to buy another game, or a new game, years ago when it came out. So yeah, definitely glad to finally have that back again. And I kind of finally came to a point where I'm not just looking at, oh wow, here I'm going to get exclusive games on PS3 and also multi-platform and just focus on exclusives specifically for the 360. I'm now to the point to where, considering both of the systems that have been put out of commission, if you will, there's no longer any more being made of them. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and just get whatever I can get for whatever system it is. You know, whatever the cheapest price is, because I'm not really focusing on that anymore. As long as I end up getting the games, that's the main thing that matters to me. And the next one that's on docket here is Dark Sector, and this is one that I actually ended up getting from the one that I got for like $2 and something. And yeah, I had this one back on 360, I believe, and also PS3 when my first 360 ended up red ringing. And yeah, kind of trying to get back into it again. Just got past the first part, which obviously is just running and gunning to start out with. But I think like right afterwards you end up getting your special powers or whatever it is, especially the really awesome blade that you use to decapitate enemies and also attack other enemies with. So if you're looking for an interesting shooter, pick it up. I only got it for like $2 and something. I'm pretty sure you can be able to find it cheap elsewhere also. The next one that we got here is also Body Count, and this one was like $4 and something. Some people were like, oh, well, it's only like a 7-hour campaign, so it doesn't warrant having to pay full price for it, which I don't doubt. And I only got it for $4, so hell, $4 for a 7-hour campaign is fine and well with me. Apparently, you end up playing as a mercenary and then go down and gun other people and other enemies and whatnot. There's these little orbs that pop out of them that I think it replenishes your ammo, and I think it also gives you experience points for you to be able to level up. So, got to put some more time into that to see what it's all about. But I've seen more than enough footage to realize that I actually would like that own it, so that's why I ended up picking it up. The next one I got here is Lost in Shadow for the Wii. And there has been a lot of talk about this, how interesting it is, how you actually are a shadow and you manipulate the environment and things around you for you to be able to go and traverse the environment in shadow. And you also attack enemies that way also. I think you also manipulate light to be able to cause that to happen. And this game was like, it was actually quite expensive when I saw it online, but I only got it for like $8 or something. I believe it was at GameStop. So yeah, definitely ended up lucking out on that one. The next one that I end up having here is Epic Mickey. And this one I've heard a lot about. I've seen a lot of footage, and it's really colorful. The first one, as a matter of fact, was probably the better one. The second one didn't really get a whole lot of flair. A lot of people really didn't like it. So I went ahead and just got the first one. This was only maybe, I think it was probably about $4 or $5 or something at Goodwill. So I've yet to actually put some time into that. The next one on docket here is X-Blades for the PS3. I actually ended up getting this one on PC, but for some reason it was messing up on me, like all PC gaming does. Apparently I'm a plague to PC gaming, which I don't really care anyways. I have more fun on console. So anyways, the fact is I started playing this. It seems kind of like it's like a typical hack and slash kind of game to start out with, but I haven't really gotten too far into it. So as time wears on, I'll definitely see where it's going to lie for me. And the next one that I have here actually isn't a game. It's actually a movie based off of a game, which is Heavenly Sword. Now, I ended up seeing this on Netflix, and it was actually really cool. I really did like it. The action was awesome. And yeah, it kind of tells the story of the game. I have the game as well. I haven't beaten the game. And yeah, it's on DVD. I wish I could have actually gotten it on Blu-ray, but you know what? I only got it from, I think, maybe about like $3 or something at Goodwill, something like that. So even though I saw it on Netflix, I really did like it, and I told myself, you know what? I want to go ahead and get it because I did want to own it. So that's definitely one of those video game to movie conversion things, whatever you want to call it, that was actually worth it to me. Much how I feel like the animated Resident Evil movies are a hell of a lot better than the live action ones. And apparently this is supposed to be like a reboot or something like that of the movie series, or like just the series in general, the series brand, in terms of it being like a whole new thing of movies or something coming out. So I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just have to see. But anyways, that's all that we got today for the pickups. I figured I would just go ahead and make a little, and if you guys saw Loki hauled ass back. What are you doing, son? He hauled ass in the background and then came up around here and you want to get on camera? Here. Let's get some views on YouTube because I have a pretty little puppy. Anyways, or dog. He's a full-blown dog. He's not a full-blown puppy, but he acts like a daggone puppy. And he's trying to stick his nose in my mouth. And that ain't cool. But anyways, I'll just go ahead and end this like I always do. Later, taters. So long and good night and... Okay. Anyways, later, people.